Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Before this video starts, I just want to give a shout out to, of course, my wonderful members, Levi OC, Vanilla Beans, The Survivor Sands Viewer Voting, Plush Anime Game Adventures, Jesse HOH, The Battle of Paper Official, Enchanted Stones, and Unknown ETN. Thank you all so much for the extra support. Anyways, back to the video.
And even now blue is always here. And even now blue it shines so clear. I don't need a prayer or even words to say. No matter what I do, I'll never reach your answer. Colors of summer, a field on my heart. And rolling red down from my cheeks is the silent love to start. The words have you are stuck. It just feels like a curse that I can't contain. Will the two of us meet again? I wish I told you back then. My hands will be no one to let us talk about this galaxy so fast about me.
Hey guys, it is I, TDI Fan 2024, and in this video, I'll be talking about the movie. That is right. Yesterday, I was finally able to get the chance to watch the first Slam Dunk. Now, if you know me, if you've been on my Discord server this past year, well, not most of you, but some of you guys probably know or remember me whining about trying to watch this movie because I was looking everywhere, honestly, for this movie. And while I was able to find the first 11 minutes, that was it. I was only able to watch the first 11 minutes and in sub. So, of course, I wasn't able to find the full movie out there, and it was sad because I really wanted to see this movie. And once I found out that I was able to rent the movie, I had no choice. This is the only other way for me to see it. So I rented the film, and I finally got the chance to watch it. And I'm glad I did, because I've seen the Slam Dunk anime. I'm a fan. Right now, when it comes to sports anime, I've only seen 2. And out of the 2, I have to say Slam Dunk is my personal favorite because 1, basketball is my favorite sport. I remember playing it quite a bit in elementary. And a lot of you at Discord know me as the basketball man, so come on. And other than that, this anime is just overall great. One of the best 90s anime that I've seen. And of course, I was going to be excited with this movie. It did come out in theaters last year, but I was on vacation when it came out, and it was only there for a week, so I was unfortunately not able to see it. But now I got the chance, and now that I've seen it, what are my thoughts? So I have to say, if you're a Slam Dunk fan, you're going to definitely enjoy this movie because 1, it's from the original creator who made the manga, directed this film. So he made this film by himself. And I have to say that he did a stupendous job because this movie is just one of the greatest anime films that I've seen ever. I would say this movie is up there when it comes to the greatest Studio Ghibli films. That's how much I would say this movie is great because it is that good. Of course, it follows the 5 main leads for Team Shohoku, and of course, they all are great. They all shine in this movie. Of course, the standout here is Ryota, which I did not expect, but coming from the trailers, I was like, okay, now I'm starting to see why. And after seeing the film, I'm glad they gave him the screen time, and he was pretty much the main character here. And they gave him his own backstory, which is sad and super depressing. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but once you see it, you'll be like, damn, because that was me every time when they kept on switching from the game to his backstory, and it was just tragic. But this movie is honestly, I'm going to say this movie's a masterpiece because, sure, the CG animation might take some time for you to get used to it because it did take a while for me to get used to it. But you can tell when the animators really tried. There were a lot of scenes here that were some of the best animation I've ever seen, and honestly, it's great. And the action, the music, the suspense, everything about this is great. And I heard that this movie is taking place during the end of the manga series. And if you didn't know, the anime wasn't able to adapt the entire manga because it got canceled, unfortunately. So there's probably a few bits that I've missed before this movie because this movie pretty much adapts the final game, so pretty much the end of the manga. And well, it's great. It's great. I just have to say, it's great. If you're a Slam Dunk fan, you're going to love it. If you're a basketball fan, you're going to love it. If you're just a sports movie fan in general, this movie is definitely one you should not miss on because it's great. It's just great. I know I say great a lot, but this movie is really good. One of the best anime films I've seen in years, and that's saying something. Like, recently I saw the Haikyuu movie, and I said that movie was great, but this movie is honestly on a whole nother level, and I'm so glad that I saw this movie because, man, it's just great. It's more than great. It's perfect. This is one of the films that I would call perfect. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. There's nothing bad about this film that I did not enjoy. The only issue, which is very minor, was that it took me a little bit to get used to the CGI animation. But that's the only issue, and it's not even a bad issue at all. So, yeah, this movie, 10 out of 10. One of the best anime films, and one of the best films, period. Yeah, I'm going that far. This movie is really, really good. It's really amazing. It's a masterpiece. I'm saying that again. It's a masterpiece. What is left to say about this movie? The music is also great. Like, honestly, the opening theme and the ending theme they used, great stuff. And I really hope that the creator decides to make another film or at least bring back the Slam Dunk anime because I really miss this anime. This is one anime that was like, man, they really should bring this back. So Toei, if you're listening, come on. The fans want it. The fans want it. Apparently, this is one of the most successful films in Japan. So there's a lot of people that would love to see more Slam Dunk. And I'm one of them, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this movie. It's a masterpiece. If you get the chance to see it whenever you can or however you will, or however you can, I don't know what else to say, you should definitely watch this movie. This is one definitely not to skip on. Even if you're not even a fan of Slam Dunk, I can still see you enjoying this film quite a lot because you don't really need to know the source material. Oh, actually, you do because, like I said, this pretty much covers the final arc or the final game of the manga. But other than that, it's great. I mean, I watched it with my brother. He seemed to enjoy it. Not as much as I did, but I feel like you'll still enjoy it even if you know nothing about the source material. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the first Slam Dunk. 10 out of 10. One of the best movies I've seen in recent years. And of course, it's like I was blown away by this movie. So those are my thoughts on this first Slam Dunk. If you've seen the first Slam Dunk, what are your thoughts on the film? And if you haven't, are you planning to see it? Are you planning to watch the Slam Dunk anime? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching this review, and I'll see you all in the next video. This is TDI Fan 2024 signing off. Peace, and have a wonderful day/night.